Now is a great time to create a horror or Halloween video intro, and you can do this quickly and easily and with great results using Filmora templates. Let's take a look.
Lights, camera, action!
Let's have some fun. In Filmora, we need to head over to templates, and we can either search for something like horror or Halloween. I'll try Halloween, and as we search, it'll bring up a list of free templates. There are quite a few to choose from in lots of different categories. Also, what we can do is click on templates and scroll down, and near the bottom is a section for horror, so we can choose them from there as well. I found one that I liked earlier and I saved that, so I'll just drag that one down onto the timeline, and now you can see, if we play this, what the template looks like. Okay, that's a great little template in itself, but there's a lot of things I want to change in there, and that's the beauty about templates. You can add, delete, change, edit any of the items in there. So let's just start from the beginning. First thing I want to do is, when I come in, I want to change this actual video. That's not the video I want in the background. Now, a way of doing that is, obviously, first of all, you need to find a piece of footage. I found some stock footage under pixels when I typed in horror or Halloween. I saved it under mine. So what I'll do is, I want to use this footage of the witch, and I want to actually put it in place of this girl here. And the way to do that very easily is to hold Alt on your keyboard, keep hold of Alt, and click and drag that piece of footage over the footage you want to replace, which is the video. So click on there, and you can see it's actually replaced that video perfectly. That's brilliant. Next thing I want to do is I want to change this text here. So click on the text section, or click on the text section in the viewfinder, it's the same. I want to change that wording to just the word Halloween. And underneath where it says Halloween vlog, click on that, and I want to change that to say the origins of Halloween. There you go, that looks better. I'd like to change the font colour from red to orange, being like a pumpkin colour. So there's orange there. That's great, I'm happy with that. If you can't find your colour, just click on more and you can choose from there. But I'm happy with that orange colour. Right, also what I'd like to do is I'd like to change the colour of this video and colour grade it so it's a bit more dark and mystical. So the way we do that is we click on the video clip on the timeline, we go to colour, and then we can choose a preset, or we can play around with the settings ourselves to get a colour that we like. I'm going to choose a preset. So if we look through the presets, there's one called old film, and if you just hover your mouse over, it shows you what that will look like if you apply it, and I'm happy with that, so I shall click to apply. So now when we play our footage, yeah, that looks better, it looks darker. Also, what I want to do is I'd like to add a glitch effect to this as well. So make sure you're on the video footage again. Let's go to effects. Make sure you're under recommended and search for glitch. The first one is glitch dispersion. Let's click on that. Yeah, I'm happy with that effect. So to apply that, just click and drag onto the video footage. Or you can just click on the plus sign there. It's exactly the same. Let's just play that back. Yeah, I like that effect. Okay, the next part of the video, there's quite a few things I want to change and delete. I'm not really keen on most of this, to be honest. And what we can do is to find out which pieces we want to delete. If you just hide each track, you know which piece that is. Right, I don't want that, so I shall click and delete. I'll hide the next track. Right, I don't need the bat, so I'll delete that. I'll hide the next track. Like a psychedelic overlay, I don't want that, so I shall click and delete that. And the next bit, I'll actually change that video for something else. Again, I don't really like that piece as well, so I'm actually going to click on the psychedelic filter and delete that as well. Right, There's also a transition there, as you can see, which I don't want. Don't want that transition. That's the transition there. So I shall click on the transition and I'll delete that as well. That just leaves the 2 video clips, which is what I want. Right, I want to change this video clip out. So we're going to go to stock media. I found this piece of footage on Pexels again. So I shall press the Alt key on my keyboard, click and drag that over. That's replaced that now. That's great. Yes, I'm happy with that. That's what I want. Okay. And then the last piece of footage, let's have a look as we go through. Yes, there's a ghost. It's a nice piece of footage, but it's not what I want. So I shall just click on that and delete that. I shall drag down the last piece of footage I want to use and just put it next to it. Okay, so let's just play that from about there. Okay, that goes into the next piece of footage nicely. And then the last piece of footage. Great, but I'd like a transition between those two, like a sort of dissolve transition. So let's go to transitions. We'll type in dissolve. And we'll use the cross dissolve. If you drag that between the 2 pieces of footage you want to dissolve, it'll create a dissolve effect for you. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, I like that. That's not too bad. Quite happy with that. So we'll now put a transition between those 2 clips. So let's go to transitions. Let's see what's trending. Okay, a warp zoom. Let's drag that one down. Put that in between the 2. See if that works. Play that through. Don't like that one. So I shall click on it and delete it. Let's try another one. Maybe a flash. Click and drag. Try that one. Yeah, that's not too bad. Quite like that one. So I'll use that one. I'll just make the transition shorter so that it comes in quicker. Let's see what that's like. Yeah, that's better. And now what I want to do is I want to add some more text onto the next piece of clip. So I'm just going to use the text we've got there. Right click and copy. I'll go to the start of the next piece of footage. Make sure I'm on that timeline there where the text is. And I will right click and paste. So I've now got the same text in the next piece of footage. And I'll extend that to the end of that clip. Let's just see what it looks like. Okay. Now what I'll do is I want to change this text completely. So first of all, I don't need the origins of Halloween anymore. So I will delete that. And I'll just use the word Halloween. And I'm going to move it up near the top so we can see it better in the dark. That's better. I shall change that to the true story of Halloween. Now the font's a bit big there because it's going over 2 lines, so we need to drop the size of the font down to maybe, let's have a look, 48 seems to fit nice, so we'll use that one. Yeah, that's fine. And now let's just try it from the transition, see what that looks like. Okay, I think the transition is not right. No, I'm going to delete the transition because it doesn't work well with the text, and then I'll just try it again. Yeah, it's actually better without a transition. Let's try that from the start, see what that looks like. That's great, I'm happy with that so far. We can also change out the music if we want. I quite like the music, but let's just try some other music. What I'll do for the time being is I'll just mute the music track and I'll try some other audio. So we need to go to audio, music. Let's just type in Halloween and see if it comes up with any music for Halloween. Okay, let's just try one. Okay, let's try Spooky Halloween. No, so let's just try Horror Atmosphere. Yeah, I like the sound of that one. So we'll drag that down, put that on the track underneath, and I'll actually keep that. So I will delete the music I don't want to use. And now we've changed that whole template completely. Let's see what it looks like. that looks good. The last thing I want to do is where this fades out into the next clip, I'd like to fade out the text as well. So where that starts to fade, about there, I'm going to click on the text track, go to animation and choose out because it's a fade out, and I'll use evaporate. So if I click on that, that should now evaporate as the title goes out. Yeah, that looks better. Quite happy with that. Let's check that again. Yeah, that works well. And then it fades into this. So there you go. A quick and easy way to make video intros, whether it's horror, Halloween, or any other video intros. Filmora templates can help you create them quickly, easily, and with great results. I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. As always, thanks for watching. Now go have some spooky fun.